Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
All right, I'm ready. Here we go.
Cry for mercy. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
All right, let's go.
Cross-up block. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Shuts down the air approach.
All right, what's the plan?
Twists the throw. Spices things up by adding the super art to the combo.
Smart stuff there.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Throws to get around their defense.
That was crazy.
Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Who will capitalize on an opening first?
Oh man, it's coming down to the wire.
Devil's reverse. Player one can't use any more drive without burning out. You know we paid to get in here, right?
Man, neither player wants to be there. And they close it out. Good stuff.
I think I forgot to breathe that whole round.
I cannot believe how well they played. That was a crazy match.
Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here?
I think we're gonna see a huge battle for momentum this round.
Player two chases him down.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Heads up.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Player two is holding on to that corner advantage.
All right, what's the mix-up?
Blocks the impact. Connects with the mix, springs forward with the drive rush.
Okay, okay.
Big throw.
Amazing awareness there.
Gotta be mindful of reach and jump into this range. Player one will need to play it conservative until... Ooh, burnout activates. Player one...
Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
No, super art.
Whoa, whoa.
Closing it out with the super art finish. Nice and clean. You're done.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
This is it. Triumph or die. There will be no salty run back.
Throws him.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Player one won out those close scuffles, but what's the plan this next round?
Right, fair enough.
What a smart throw!
Okay, okay. What's the follow-up?
They're sitting on a full... Nothing stops this train!
Yo, what?
Unlimited psycho pressure hit! It may not be Tuesday, but you're damn sure gonna remember this!
This is so good!
Takes to the sky! Jumps! Closes it out!
Takes the round! Wow!
M.Bison wins.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight!
Wow, they both played so hard and so well. Never...
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
You know both players are not gonna hold back.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
Yeah, let's see how both players are gonna start things off.
We're still early in the round.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Swats away the cross-up. Goes for the throw. Ooh. Just out of range for that throw. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this going in with Devil's Reverse. Here's the jump in. Saw that counterattack coming.
I can't believe
Snatches victory from the jaws of defeat.
that was some clutch play. Never count yourself out of a round.
Round two. Fight.
Creates distance, which takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
Whoa!
Where you going?
It's back into the corner with pressure building.
Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Opens him up with the throw.
Wow!
Just goes for it at this range.
Wait a minute.
Hold the knee press nightmare. Right, where's your head at?
He's so low. I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Next with the medium kick. They're backed up into the corner.
Oh, no.
Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
What?
KO.
Nicely played around there.
That was a solid win. Give me your takeaways on what we just saw.
Nicely done. Always good to see practice paying off.
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out.
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
Yeah, you can feel the calm before the storm as the round begins.
Fights out of the corner, but not able to relax just yet. Shuts down the air approach.
Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent?
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Nails the anti-air.
That was crazy.
All right, what's coming next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up.
Oh, that was a good one.
Oh, my heart. I can't. Oh, burnout activates.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
In with the snake step. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. KO!
Great round. Nicely done.
There's no question what lengths both players are willing to go to.
That right there was some Street Fighter. So good.
Pokes with the medium kick. Side switch out of the corner. Medium kick. Rise of the shadow. Shows the medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. The fighters return to heads up. Super arts on deck for both fighters. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Okay.
Picks a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around. Counting on the super art to do the business. Devil's reverse. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Wait a minute.
KO.
That was such a stressful round.
The decisive win. How's it all looking from where you're sitting?
Oh, that was hype. Cannot wait to see a rematch in the future.
Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
What did they say? This is going to be a match to remember.
All of you. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
Really excited to see what kind of tech both players have for this fight.
The low kick is blocked. Tons of time left. How is this match going to play out?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Player 2 has used up all their drive. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also diminished. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
KO.
Nicely played around there.
Player 1 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
You got that right. Oh, the next round starting. Super Armor does its job. Ooh, this fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Player 2 has the life lead. Can they build on this?
Okay, it's important to not let up here.
A chance for big damage with the punish count.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
That punish counter creates a chance for some juicy damage here. KO!
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
See, that's what happens when you let your mouth write checks, your hands can't cash.
Oh, that was rough. It felt like they were just going through the motions for that win.
The overhead connects. Puts the brakes on the impact.
That was ridiculous defense.
Oh, what? brushes that off and keeps going. Target lock and scoop. With super arts into play, it's stomping on the skull. You gotta be mindful of reach and crowns them from above. Overhead, but it won't.
I can't believe they blocked that.
A jump. This is gonna hurt. Will this super art do anything?
What?
Player one has the super. Nothing but air.
They might be getting a bit too predictable with the command grab.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Your time ends.
Down and out.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. We'll definitely remember that one.
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
This is definitely gonna be a good one. Let's go.
Crying for mercy. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
Ooh, can't wait to see this good stuff here.
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. From up above.
That was crazy.
Throws him. What's next?
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
In a dire situation, they can't afford in hits him.
Great round. Nicely done.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. Medium kick. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
All right. Curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out. Ah, what's gonna happen?
Player one will look to apply pressure here.
Oh no. Not like this. Not like this.
Dash. Side switch out of the corner. Player one can't afford mistakes without the drive gauge. Raw scoop. Oh, that's not gonna hit.
I can't believe they blocked that.
Down and out.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever...
Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
This is definitely gonna be a good one. Let's go!
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
All right, let's go!
Knockdown.
Smart stuff there.
Can't blame either of these fighters for not wanting to be stuck in that corner. Pressuring them in the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Player two is working with less than ideal drive gauge. They need to be very careful here.
All right, what's the plan?
Player two has used up all their drive.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. At this range, many attacks connect if you Devil's Reverse. Hell,
All right, gets a round on the board.
bags around. What did you make of it?
They definitely have the momentum right now. If they just tighten it up a bit, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
All right, let's see what happens in this next round. They piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
Man, you can tell both players.
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
Wait a minute.
They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Drive gauge gas going on the offensive, experiencing burnout.
Yeah, that might be done. Don't think this is gonna happen.
No mix-up after low heavy is blocked. Scrapping it out up close. Shows the medium kick.
It's right there. Gotta get this win.
Jump! That throw's not gonna reach. There!
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
That was some rock-solid play we just saw there. If this continues, we might be leaving early.
Oh, that was rough. It felt like they were just going through the motions for that win.
Last chance? It's now or never.
This is truly the proverbial do it.
Punches that off and keeps going.
Wait a minute.
Up into the air, picks a good spot to use the super.
Amazing awareness there.
Oh, this super art can change the makeup of this match. Player 2 with the lead. They're gonna end it quick or hang back.
Okay, you're in. Gotta make this one count.
Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Impact block.
I can't believe they blocked that.
Grounds them from above.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
You're done.
Takes the round. Wow.
Player 1 was the only one left standing after that. That's what I like to see. How's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
You know both players are not gonna hold back.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
Yeah, you could feel the calm before the storm as the round begins. Smart stuff there.
Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on.
Good pressure, but gotta watch out for the counterattack.
Fights back out of the corner. The attack is parried. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Anything could happen here.
Both trying to see if the other will strike first.
KO.
Nice way to close out that round.
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity, but how will that affect the next round?
Oh boy, if you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Was looking for that jump attack.
Ooh, nicely done, nicely done.
Medium kick. The impact doesn't do anything.
I can't believe they blocked that.
You gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Smart play with the throw.
Amazing awareness there.
Checks him with the projectile. Shows the medium kick. Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
Wait a minute.
Anti-air drops him.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
There's a change of sides. Player 1 will need to play heads up. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, closes it out.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
M.Bison wins.
Woo! That was a close one. Had me sweating over here.
Oh, that was hype. Cannot.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
Yeah, let's see how both players are gonna start things off.
Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Goes for the throw. Backs him into a corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Player 2 has been using their drive gauge liberally to try and set the pace of this round. And they use the corner to stage a comeback.
All right, what's the plan?
We're near the end of the round. I want to see someone shoot their shot. Come on. Heading into the end game now. It's there.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Player 1 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Up into the experiencing burnout.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. We have a super art on deck. expect to see way more pressure here. Solid anti-air.
Wow, what a decision! So smart!
Connects with the throw.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
Each hit is so important.
Oh man, it's coming down to the wire!
Devil's reverse. You're done.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round!
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Wow, they both played so hard!
We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started.
All right, I'm ready. Here we go.
Pushover. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
Ooh, can't wait to see this good stuff here.
Confident anti-air.
Smart stuff there.
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Very dangerous range. It can definitely get clipped by something.
Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent?
They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. They hit each other? Very solid corner switch. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. Heads up! Hits him!
Nicely played round there.
Bags around. What did you make of it?
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Check some with the projectile. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Player 1 has a slight life lead.
All right, what's the mix-up?
Drive reversal earns that paycheck.
Oh, this is getting crazy. Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Shows the medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They're backed up into the corner.
Oh no, not like this, not like this.
Gets a little space with the throw.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Were they looking to connect with an overdrive part from this situation? Where's your head? There's a bird down and out.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Wow, they both played...
All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
What did they say? This is going to be a match to remember.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
Really excited to see what kind of tech both players have for this fight.
I wonder what the plan is here. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need. Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
KO.
All right, gets a round on the board.
That last round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
Was that a button check round or something?
Check some with the projectile. Had the radar up and running.
That was crazy.
Player 2 has seen better rounds compared to that last one. No doubt about that. But I know they'll want to reset the pace and run that back. Feels slugging it out and getting sweaty. Haven't noticed the drive gauge gap. Answers with the psycho uppercut. Jump! Up for shadow ride. Knocked him out of the air.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
Are we going to see a comeback going on the offensive? Fights out from the corner, back to the center of the stage.
He's so close to taking this, just needs one more opening.
Dangerous range here. Could be looking to start something.
Man, neither player wants to make the move.
A single hit will do it. Closes it out.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
I love it when things get crazy like this. Let's go.
of the shadow. It's time for the throw connects.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Prayer Juke, the drive impact doesn't work.
That was ridiculous defense.
And whip, they're wide open. Plenty of help, full gauges. Let's see some perfect read with the anti-air.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
A jump in, throws him.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
A projectile to say get off. Devil's reverse. This can lead to some big closes it out.
Takes the round. Wow.
M.Bison.
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. We'll definitely remember that one.